Love is in the air here at Rock Hill. Khshaeta Cama sat down with the Morgans to see how working together and training go hand in hand in creating a loving relationship. Swim and dive had their regional competition this past weekend. Khshaeta has the results on this week's sports highlights. These stories and more on this edition of HTN Daily. What's Rock Nation? Today is Tuesday, February 9th, and as you can tell, I'm representing the best class by wearing pink in spirit of Love on the Hill this week and Valentine's Day on Friday. I'm Beau Cormican, and we're live from Studio 1060. Speaking of today's grade war and the first of the dress-up weeks this week, here's Joyce Murphy with more.
Thank you, Beau. Here are today's announcements. You may have seen people wearing a bit more Valentine's Day colors today due to yesterday kicking off Valentine's on the Hill. Each dress-up day is paired with an act of kindness from the Student Council. Tomorrow's theme is Love on the Hill, so wear your favorite Rock Hill gear and write your favorite teacher, coach, or sponsor a note during lunch. The week will close out with Love Big, wear red or pink on Thursday. If you find one of the hearts hidden around the school, bring it to room 2201 to collect your prize. As always, share your photos with us using hashtag #RockThatSpirit to be featured on our social media. Rock Hill's very own Mr. Galloway is a finalist for the Pear Deck Compassionate Counselor Award. He was nominated for providing guidance to students to help them navigate emotions and for helping students gain empathy for each other. In order to vote, head over to tinyurl.com/Galloway vote and help him win this honor. Hobby Lobby at the Gates of Prosper has opened their doors to satisfy all your crafting needs. This makes the location on 109th in Texas, and it is a great stop to grab supplies for school or extracurricular projects. The Hobby Lobby store is one of the first establishments to open in the second phase of the Gates of Prosper. T-Mobile, Michaels, and Starbucks are expected to open shortly after. When visiting the library, make sure to fill out the Black History Month trivia located on the QR code next to the librarian. After completing the trivia, there's a chance to win Funk O-Pop in card games. That's all for today's news. Back to you, Beau.
There are several staff members who are married here at Rock Hill. This week in honor of Valentine's Day, we sat down with different couples every day to hear about their relationship. For this edition of Love on the Hill, Khshaeta Cama takes a look at the Morgans who work together and train together.
From the track field and the classroom to the comfort of their own home, Coach Morgan and English teacher Mrs. Morgan have been teaching and coaching students together for the past 6 years. They are starting off their 7th year of teaching together, but now in a new setting of Rock Hill.
We met at work. We were coworkers at our former school in Houston, and we just really found that we worked really well together, and we were a great team.
That's great. It's really nice if I forget something in the morning, she can bring it to me, and she's really good about communicating. At work, we don't see each other a whole lot. Some people think we do, but we're on opposite ends of the building. But it's also nice for our schedules. We're always on the same routine and everything, so it makes it really easy.
Mrs. Morgan is not only an English teacher, she's also outside of school a marathon runner. She gets training from under her own roof every day by her track coach husband.
I could not imagine being coached by anybody else. Coach Morgan is such a great coach. Both on the mental side and on the physical side. Obviously he has a really great understanding of workouts, the type of workouts that I need to do, the type of mileage that I need to get every week. But also mentally, he's really helped me to become a lot more consistent, and that push for that consistency has helped me overall as a runner, but also just as a person too.
I push her quite a bit. She pushes me quite a bit just to be a better coach, be a better person. Same thing for her too. We're always striving to be at the highest level for each other because we're all about the other person in our relationship.
Mrs. Morgan not only runs outside of school, she also participates in all teacher 1-mile runs like the one this past week. With a track coach and a marathon runner in one relationship, they are sure to make running a priority in their household.
It's very easy to have my husband as my coach because we can make my training very flexible and adaptive. So if I'm progressing, then he can adapt his training to what it is that I need to do to reach the next level. Pretty daily,
just telling her to trust the process is one big thing, especially when race days come up, just look back on all her training.
They always say great couples think alike, and for the Morgans, their minds are alike when both giving advice.
Have fun, enjoy it. Don't get set on one person, explore a little bit in things, but be with someone who is all about you. If they're all about themselves, it's probably not the right person for you.
Find someone who is going to be on team you and help you to be the best person who you can be.
For HTN Daily, I'm Khshaeta Cama.
Regular season basketball is coming to an end while soccer continues on. Khshaeta has the recap on all things Rock Hill sports.
Thanks, Beau. Boys basketball played on Friday home against Sherman. They pulled off the win 63-57. They had a big performance from Grant Shaw, who put up 22 points. They have their final game of the regular season tonight away against the Colony. Boys JV soccer team got their first win of the season on Friday against Denison. They pulled off a 4-1 win, finally marking a 1 in the win column. Boys varsity soccer sadly fell on Friday to Denison. For the third game in a row, varsity went into PKs to end the game. This time, however, unlike the other two, they could not pull off the win, falling 4-5. Girls soccer also played on Friday, and just like the boys team, their game was decided by PKs. They pulled off the win, scoring 3 penalty kicks to win 3-0. The Rock Hill Swim and Dive team have been overperforming for their first season as a team. They went to regionals this past weekend, and it went extremely well. Swim had some first-place finishes from Bethany Sitz, Kira Xanos, Erin Farlow, and Cassidy Lazarin in the 200-meter medley relay. Those 4 girls also pulled off another relay win in the 200-meter free. Kira Xanos pulled off her third first-place finish, winning the 100-meter breaststroke. The Rock Hills girls team pulled off first place and became the regional champions. The boys team performed the next day and kept the momentum, with Ethan Hogan pulling off a second-place finish in the 100-meter backstroke. The team overall broke multiple school records this weekend. From boys and girls swim and the dive team, the Rock Hill will have plenty of representation in state. Finally, don't forget, girls varsity basketball has made the playoffs. They have their first playoff matchup this Thursday against Lone Star in Little Elm at 6:30. Well, that is all for this week's sports highlights. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's all for today's show. For HTN Daily, I'm the face of HTN.
And I'm Beau Cormican. Mask up and rock on.